Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a kind of Halloween themed clothing haul. So if you like that type of video, then do keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will get straight into the video now. So I do have 4 pieces. As I said, they are all clothing, and kind of 3 of them are from Halloween collections and 1 of them has just like been released around Halloween, if that makes sense. So I do have 1 piece from Primark, 2 from H&M and another one from Tesco's, so quite the range. And I will start with the Primark one first, which is actually one of the ones I was holding up in the thumbnail photo, and it's actually this huge kind of sweatshirt, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen it if you're in the Halloween groups on Facebook, or if you just kind of keep up to date with Halloween releases in general. This has been quite a popular one. So I didn't actually find this in my Primark, but I was on the lookout for it. So like every time I go into town, I'd have a look in Primark. My Primark had nothing, like no accessories, no clothing, like nothing. And luckily a lovely lady called Susan was able to pick this one up for me. So on the Halloween group you can kind of pick things up for people, and then they'll like PayPal you obviously the cost of the item and shipping and PayPal fees and all of that. I do that myself, like pick things up for people. So yeah, she did pick this one up for me, which I was really happy about, because this was literally nowhere in my local one. And it was one of the ones I really wanted, because as you can see, it's so long. So you will see a try on of all the pieces that I'm going to show you in this video, as always. So you'll see like the length of it better in there. I wouldn't say this is a dress on me, but I'd say I could easily wear this with like thinner leggings. I mean, you could get away with it as a dress, but if you bent over, like, then that wouldn't be great basically. So I would wear this with leggings, but you could kind of get away with thickish tights, if that makes sense. So really cool with like Doc Martens or longer boots. I'd say it's a little bit big to tuck it into a skirt, but I wasn't really going to be doing that anyway. But I will go through the main features of this one. Also, you might remember in one of my Halloween hauls previously, I showed you this like huge Halloween cushion. This was last year's one, not like any of this year's videos, but Susan actually picked that one up for me as well, and I still am very appreciative, is that a word? I'm grateful that she was managed to pick that one up for me, because I was desperate for that cushion, and I think it finishes off my bed like so well. So that's the same lady who picked this one up for me. So yeah, I will go through the main features now. As I said, it is from Primark, and she managed to get it in a size small for me. So that's the label there, and then the tag. As you can see, it was a size small, and this was £10. I could have gotten away with an extra small, but she said there was only a small there and I wanted it oversized anyway, so that was great. It fits so nicely. I have tried on all of the pieces as well, so I can tell you about the fit of them. This, like, once you put this on, you do not want to leave it. Like, I put this on and then I tried on the rest, and then I put this one back on, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do this video quickly so I can start wearing this. It's so cozy. It's just very huge and oversized, and it does have a crew neck, as you can see, so kind of standard neck would look good with this choker. It has the print on the front that says "Creep It Real" in this like white drippy writing. So really liked that. As I said, very long. The rest of it is plain black, so it's plain on the back. It has cuffs on the sleeves, and the material inside is why it's so cozy. It's like a fleece. So if I show you the inside of it, hopefully you can kind of see what I mean. Like, it's this really soft, almost pajama-like material, so that's why it's so cozy, and I just love this one. This was £10, so very reasonable for kind of a sweatshirt slash dress of this size. So really pleased with this. If you are looking for this, I'd say get your normal size or size down, because it is a very oversized jumper. But yeah, really pleased with this one. It might be my favorite one out of the rest of the pieces I'm going to show you. But if you can't find this one and you're not bothered about the length of it, like maybe you want it as like a normal sweatshirt, H&M do one that says creep in it real instead of creep it real. I will put a photo, where will I put the photo? Here. So I'll put the H&M version here, so maybe you can go and get that one. I believe that one is £6.99, and it's kind of very similar to this, but as I said, it says creep in it real, and it's also a lot shorter, so you could wear that one with a skirt maybe. But yeah, so this is the first item from Primark. Next, I will go on to the H&M items. Now, this is the one that isn't technically a Halloween item, and it's this one. So this is the other one you will have seen in the thumbnail photo. And I got this for a very good deal. So I originally saw this, I believe, on Facebook, and I was like, oh my gosh, where is that from? And I heard it was from H&M, so I was like, okay. And I had a look on their website, and it was on there for £20. So originally I thought, oh, 20, you know, but I mean, that's kind of standard pricing nowadays. And if you go on Killstar, they have a very similar one to this, but it's longer, I'd say, and it has like a whole bunch of rips in it, and it's also a very thin material. So I really liked the Killstar one, but I don't understand jumpers with holes, because you just get cold, and especially like the kind of thickness of the Killstar one, like it's very thin, and it's just not, in my opinion, I don't think it's worth the amount that they charge for it, just because it's not very warm for a jumper. I mean, it looks really cool styled and everything, it's just not really what I'd go for. And I believe that one is around £45. So I did like that one, but I was like, no. And then Disturbia brought out kind of a red and black sweatshirt, and that is £35. So considering this is 20, that is a good deal compared to kind of other brands that are doing this style of thing. And also, I always find it's very difficult to find black and a colour striped things unless it's black and white. So really liked this one, and then I thought, okay, I will get it in store because I do have a H&M, and I went in with my friend Laura and we did some Halloween shopping, and this one I actually got for £10, which I was very happy about. So they did have a whole bunch, and I got mine in a size small, so I will go over the main features, which will be quite quick, and then I will go on to the pricing here. So it does have a crew neck. The jumper material is a very soft material, it's not scratchy or anything. As you can see, it's like that really nice soft material. It does have black and red stripes kind of all down it, and as you can see, it's still quite long. Definitely you could wear it with leggings and like dungaree dresses and all of that. The sleeves kind of have this dropped effect, if that makes sense, so they are like a little bit lower than normal jumpers. Not so much that it's a bat wing, like you couldn't wear it with a like backpack or anything, but they are slightly lowered, and then the sleeve kind of flares out and then goes into like a cuff. So when I saw the sleeves, I thought it was kind of like that Creep It Real jumper, kind of average sleeves and then cuffed at the ends, but this is more actually like a balloon sleeve. So it does actually noticeably like go out like at your elbow and stuff, and then it really does cinch in here, and this is actually like properly elasticated, if that makes sense. I'm sure other cuffs are, but this one just seems to be a little bit tighter than other ones I've got. Again, you'll see it better in the try on, but the sleeves are a little bit different. But yeah, this one still is very cozy. I'm sure I'll get a lot of use out of this one. and yeah, really pleased with it still, and especially because I got it for £10. It is in the divided section. If it's still on the website, as always, I will leave links to everything in the description box below, so hopefully you can find them. But I mean, the majority of these things you'll be able to find more easily in stores. As I was picking out my size, I was between the small and the extra small, and I thought I'd go for the small because I was planning to wear it with leggings anyway. And then I was like, this one has a tag on it that says £9.99. So this is the tag that was put on it. So as you can see, it says pounds, £9.99, and I was like, surely that's a mistake, and all the other ones said 19, and I was like, I wonder. So I took it to the till, and I thought, well, maybe the barcode will like scan as £19.99 because I really wanted it anyway. And then it came to £9.99. I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So I did manage to find like the only one in the shop that had the £10 sticker. So I did get this for 10, so really pleased. I do like finding a good bargain, so I did get this for 10, but I'm sure most of them are 20 because that is the actual price. I think mine was just ticketed wrong, but really pleased with this one as well, as I said, from H&M. And then the next one I will show you is also from H&M. So this one I wasn't like as enthusiastic about as the red jumper, I guess, but when I saw it in store, I loved how bright it was. So it is the Bride of Frankenstein t-shirt. These colours aren't usually, like especially the pink, not something I'd wear, but I thought you could easily kind of have this with leggings again, as a lot of us are kind of inside more, or you could easily layer this on top of like a mesh or a fishnet top, go for like a grungy kind of look. So definitely different ways you could style this, and it kind of made me think of like a Disturbia or Killstar graphic t-shirt. So I did really like this, and I liked all the little sayings it says on it. So this one was £12.99. This one was actually a little bit more expensive than the jumper for me anyway. But yeah, so this one is again in the divided section. I got it in the same size, which is a small there. It says on that label. And then this is the label itself. There it is. So as you can see, £12.99. It does have an attention label on. Oh, it says, has a unique appearance thanks to a special dyeing process. This faded effect will become even greater over time. Some colour to be rubbed off or something like that. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Like when I put it on, it feels like a very worn in t-shirt. Not in a gross way, but in a comfy way. It just feels very soft. Like really soft. This is probably one of the softest t-shirts I actually own. It's so comfy, and yeah, it's basically a standard crew neck. It does have a bit of like that darker dye around the neckline there. Kind of average sleeves, I'd say, kind of the same length and style as the Restyle oversized t-shirts, and then again very long, so you can wear it with leggings or tuck it into shorts or trousers or whatever. There's no print on the back, and then on the front there is the main detail. So it does say Universal Pictures presents The Bride of Frankenstein in this like green kind of faded writing. Like as you can see, there's all these lines across it, which is like how it's supposed to be. And then it does have The Bride of Frankenstein in pink with all these skulls, this kind of like blood splatter effect that's going on. And then down here it says Universal Pictures, She's Alive, another kind of Bride of Frankenstein head, and then warning, the monster demands a mate. So those are all of those. I just thought it looked really, really cool and not really like anything I own. So I did pick up this t-shirt. I know Laura also picked this one up later and it's so cool. So this one is online, so I'm sure I can link this one in the description for you. But yeah, really, really pleased with this one. Again, H&M, really impressed with H&M's collection this year. I think they also do, again, I'll put some photos here if I can find them online. They do the Shining t-shirt with like cream and like the two twins. They do a Dracula one that I have got in my basket right now. That is kind of like a shorter sweatshirt. Again, they do the Creeping It Real one that I would have shown earlier. They do, what else? They do like a Scooby-Doo one, which I guess if you like that. They do a sweatshirt of that. They also do a long Dracula kind of hoodie dress, which is really cool, for £25. So really nice stuff on their website and in store. I definitely say that's the best place to go clothing wise this year. So yeah, that was H&M. And then the last item is from Tesco's, and this one I've had for a little while, and this is actually a dress. So if you're in the Alternative Fashion Addicts Anonymous, you might have seen my post on this. So it's basically this very long, kind of very baggy, simple dress. I wouldn't say it necessarily has a style to it. I mean, it's very shapeless in my opinion, and it could just be that it's very oversized for the actual size of it. So as I said, it was from Tesco's and I got it in a size 8 and it did cost me £12.50, as you can see there. And when I held this up, I thought that is quite big for an 8, like the width of it and everything. Hopefully you can see that, but it just looked very big, so I was quite skeptical and I thought I might have to bring this one back or sell it on because it might not fit me, but I have managed to make it work. So I'll go through the main features and then I'll talk about how I styled it. So to begin with, it does have a crew neck. The material is very soft. Okay, so this one says it's 96% viscose or viscose, which is kind of that black material from Killstart. Some people hate it, some people love it. I quite like that material. It can be quite flattering. It's not a very warm material, I would say, so kind of good for the summer. But this kind of, I guess it kind of feels like that, but it does feel a little bit cottony, like it doesn't feel too thin. So yeah, that's the material of this one, and as you can probably see, it does have this very repetitive print. It's like a white print on the black dress, and it's got things like pumpkins, stars, bats, lightning bolts, moons, spider webs, and that does just repeat all over the dress, on the sleeves and on the back as well. Just really took myself out with the sleeve. Usually I don't go for supermarket dresses. Usually I find them to be a little bit cheesy, but I really liked this one because it's a bit more subtle. I mean, it's still, you can still tell it's a Halloween dress, but if it didn't have the pumpkins, I'd say it's more just a spooky dress. It's not in your face Halloween. So I figured I could wear this a bit longer than October and all of that. So yeah, it's kind of like a moon and stars dress with some like added cobwebs and pumpkins, and I liked how it wasn't just like orange in your face on a black dress. I did like that it's black and white, and I like that there's no spiders as well, so that made me happy. So yeah, back to the main details. It's kind of got standard long sleeved sleeves, and then the rest of it just kind of flows down, kind of goes out a bit more at the end. I'll stand up and kind of show you this. So that's the neckline, and then it goes all the way down and is very wide at the base of it, but it doesn't really have much shape. So it's not like a smock dress or a baby doll dress or a skater dress. It just kind of goes straight down, but kind of has more material at the end. And when I tried this one on, originally I was like, oh my gosh, this isn't for me, because it was huge. You'll see what it looks like without the belt, but then once I added my H&M eyelet belt, it looked a whole lot better, pulled it in at the waist, gave me a bit more shape, but I still found that it was quite long on me. And what I tend to find is if dresses reach my knees or like a little bit higher than my knee, they kind of make my legs look very, very short, and it just doesn't look very flattering or nice on me at all. So what I tend to do is I put the belt round, and I'll show you on the try on, and then I pull the material up like through the belt and then kind of fold it over and then tuck it in, just to make it like that little bit higher, so it looks a bit more flattering, kind of like a skater dress. So if you're having that issue and you're quite short like me, I am like 5'2", so definitely try that if you're kind of struggling with this dress. But I will, as I said, put a try on and show you a bit better what I mean. But yeah, so overall, really happy with this dress. I think I'm going to wear it this week. And adding a belt and a fedora hat really like witches it up. That's not really a saying, is it? Kind of adds that witchy vibe to it, so you could definitely go that way with it. So yeah, and I also thought you could also put a jumper on top of it and just have the skirt. That's also an option. So lots of styling ideas with this one. As I said, it was from Tesco's, and yeah, really happy with this one as well. So really pleased with all of those, and I was really happy I was able to find some like affordable spooky clothing, because I know ASOS do some stuff, but it's kind of like 30 to 40 pounds, and it is a bit expensive in my, I mean, it might be nice quality wise, but I don't really want to spend like 40 pounds on a jumper. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful if you are able to find some of these pieces and you're looking for kind of spooky Halloween clothing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favourite one that let me know what your favourite item was in the description. No. Third time. Let me know what your favourite item was in the comments below, and also let me know if you've managed to pick up any of these things that I showed you, or if you've managed to find any other spooky clothing in shops online or in store. Do let me know. Like this video if you did enjoy it. Remember to press the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload. And as I always say at the beginning, please do subscribe to my channel if you like these types of videos, whether it be outfit of the days, clothing hauls, Halloween haul. I will have my Halloween 2020 playlist linked in the eye for you, so you can go and watch a few more after this. And yeah, hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!